The difference between being adhering to the fiduciary standard and being a wealth steward is that the fiduciary standard really is a minimum level of prudence of care that you have to act in. Things that you should not do are defined in the fiduciary standard. Whereas being a wealth steward are things above and beyond adhering to the fiduciary standard that you can do to show that you're trying to meet your client's goals, you're trying to educate them around how investing achieves those goals, and different topics in the investment world that a client may not understand or grasp, like risk, how those apply to meeting those goals. So being a wealth steward now becomes a differentiator from those who merely adhere to the fiduciary standard, which, while today all advisors don't adhere to the fiduciary standard, it is likely that it will be applied to all advisors in the future, and advisors will need to differentiate themselves from the new baseline. And how will they do that? We believe it's being a wealth steward. First Rate Core helps advisors become wealth stewards because it's the backbone of data. It's all the data that is needed for you to mine and communicate how you are adding value as an investment manager to your clients. Some examples of that are the returns. Typically, advisors only report the returns time-weighted. First Rate Core calculates both time-weighted and money-weighted returns. And that puts the perspective of the money's return in the client's perspective versus how did the money perform in the advisor's perspective. Typically, when you're seeing a time-weighted return, which is the most common way of reporting returns, it's how did the advisor do. Money-weighted is how did the client's assets perform. Two different stories. Another example of what Core brings is goal-based reporting. This changes the reporting from how did your assets do or perform versus market indices, like the S&P 500, to how did your investment portfolio perform against the goals that you have and that you want to achieve. It takes it from a market benchmark to a personal benchmark. And so Core enables you to tell that story and report it to your clients. In addition, there's transparency that's available through Core and on-point reporting. You can provide clients transparency into not only return, but risk. And not only returns, but how did you do versus your goals. So by tying all those together, First Rate Core enables you to show your clients the difference in how you are serving them as an advisor.